So welcome to day 18 of the Bioenergy and Wellbeing Reset. So today we're going to talk about energy hygiene on the bioenergy side of things, and then how we can put some energy hygiene practices or focus on energy hygiene on the wellbeing side of things as well. So within our bioenergy program, or any of our training programs really, energy hygiene is a really big part of how I teach and how our co-educators teach as well. So energy hygiene is all around knowing how to clear our energy space, knowing that our energy is grounded. Now, we talked about being grounded in one of the other videos in this wellbeing reset as well, and also looking at the energy clearing side of things as well, and knowing if our energy is in good flow and if we need to do something more about our energy if it's not in good flow as well. Good flow just means that energy isn't as stuck or stagnant in our system, and energy is allowed to flow in a free way. So with the energy hygiene side of things, there are practices that we need to look at in our daily lives, not just to do with our bioenergy practice, but in our daily lives, to ensure that our energy is clear, the energy around us is clear, the space that we live in, that we work in is clear. And by clear, what do we mean by that? It's we can get stuck or stagnant energy within and around us. And if we don't clear that, it builds up like dust in our home. And it can create issues where our energy can't flow in an optimum way. So there are things that we need to do to assess whether the energy is clear or not, assess whether we are grounded or not, and assess whether our energy is protected or not. And how we do this is through various different practices, using kinesiology, which is muscle testing, using dowsing, which is using a pendulum, using our intuitive skills, and other practices that we train in our bioenergy diploma course and in our other courses and workshops as well. So knowing how to apply these practices in a consistent and disciplined way is really important. Consistency is really important to this, and discipline is really important to this. If we don't stay on top of energy that needs to be cleared, our own energy being protected, what can happen is that we can start to feel negative impacts on our energy. Our vibration can feel lower, our frequency can feel lower, our mood can feel lower, so our emotions, our thought forms can all feel like a lower frequency. So it's really important that we stay on top of these things, these practices, to have optimum energy hygiene within our daily lives. So having good energy hygiene practices in place ensures that we have a more fulfilled life experience, that we feel things in a higher vibration, that we feel lighter. So what does that mean? It just means that we feel lighter, we feel more vibrant, we feel more joyful, that our energy is more on the positive aspect side of things. So energy hygiene is a big part of how we would have our structure and our setup within our energy healing sessions, within our bioenergy sessions. And it's also a big part of our daily lives. And you will hear time after time after time from students, from graduates, that if they don't practice energy hygiene in a consistent way, they can feel it. They can feel the difference in their day. You know, so it does make a difference, and the proof is in the pudding, and that we can feel the difference in our daily life experience if we don't stay on top of our energy hygiene practices. So energy hygiene practices also help us to have boundaries in place. So sometimes we can feel like we pick up energies from other people, other places, and we can be negatively impacted by these experiences that we have. So knowing if there's an impact on our energy from places that we frequent, things that we've exposed ourselves to, and knowing if we need to clear our energy from that is a really important part of this process. So on the well-being side of things, something that we can do to set boundaries in place for our personal space, for our energetic space, is to put a protective bubble of light around us. Visualize yourself stepping into a bubble of light. So you can visualize a white or golden or any color light in front of you, and visualize that this is all about imagination and intention. So visualize yourself stepping into that bubble of light, and you are protected, you are safe, you are grounded in this bubble of light, and this is your protection, and you can reset this protection throughout the day as well. And what this does is it sets an intention that we have a buffer around us, and that things will bounce off us rather than us taking things on. So what are the things that we talk about? It just could be stuck or stagnant energy, emotions and thought forms of others, And we don't take these on. We tend to just stay in our own energy, in our own space. Our space stays more grounded, it stays clearer, and it's just a better experience for us in our day. So these are practices that we would use, not just in our sessions, as I've said, but in our daily practice as well. So just do this visualization. You can even do it now if you have time. You can just close your eyes or have your eyes open at a soft and gentle gaze. Visualize a bubble of light in front of you. It's a protective bubble of light. Any colour or colours that you would like to have on that bubble of light. And just visualize yourself stepping into this protective bubble of light. You can breathe through this bubble of light. Air can flow through this bubble of light. Everything is molecules, everything is atoms, everything is moving. So it's just an intention that we have a protection around us. And we can reset this during the day if we feel we need to as well, and have this as a regular daily practice as well.